obviously the usual, my eyebrows are done. I use the Schwarzkopf Got To Be Glued water resistant spiking gel. This product here is absolutely amazing. It's about $10 from Chemist Warehouse if you live in Australia and New Zealand. It really helps achieve that laminated fluffy brow look. Would definitely recommend this product if you love fluffy brows. I'm actually going to set my face first, just prep it a bit while I'm doing my eye makeup. So I'm going to go in with my usual Sephora smoothing primer. So just putting that all over my face, really focusing it in my like T-zone sort of area. Anywhere that has like pores and fine lines, this product is absolutely perfect. So now we're going to set our eyelids, and as usual we're going to be using concealer, but today we've got a different concealer, and this is one that I've been using for like the past week or two. It is the Tarte Powerflex concealer, and this is so good, like very full coverage, and it doesn't really sit in your creases, so I really love this product. Pop this on the back of my hand. A little goes a long way, like as you can see, she's thick. Using a flat eyeshadow brush, you just want to dip it into the product, carve out your eyebrow area, and then just blend the concealer all the way down the rest of the lid. So I'm going with a damp beauty blender, and we're just going to blend it out now. Make a nice smooth flawless base, you know, you get matting. Okay, we're all blended, we're looking good, looking very good there. Now we're going to set the concealer using my usual Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and literally just going in with either these two shades, just blend them together, it'll do the trick. For today's eye makeup, today's glam that we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing the Siren eyes because it's trending. It's pretty much just like fox eye, very elongated eye makeup, and it just looks absolutely amazing. It's actually not that hard. It's a very simple makeup look. So without further ado, we'll get into it. What you're going to need is a nude palette. I'm going to be using my usual Jeffree Star Orgy palette. What we're going to do is we're going to dip into the shade Knee Pads. We're just going to focus it the outer edge of the eye. We're just packing that shade on and then buffing it outwards, kind of just blending it slightly into the crease area, just like that. And the good thing about the Siren Eyes makeup is you can actually build up the intensity that you're wanting. So I guess this is like my Siren Eyes for beginners, because I know some people don't like to wear too much makeup, but they do want to look like they put a little bit of effort into themselves. So this can be my Siren Eye for beginners video. If you want, you can actually fill in the space here just with some glitter, but today, just to make it very simple and easy for my beginners out there who are just learning and wanting to kind of get the basic idea of the Siren Eye makeup, we'll just leave it blank dim. Now we're just going to go with our angle brush, and we're just going to use this to create our liner. If you have tape, you want like a really precise liner, it would be best to add tape before you even start your eye makeup. I was trying to find my tape, but I couldn't find it, so we're just gonna do the old-fashioned cotton bud way. Grab the end of your eyebrow brush and just dip into a very dark brown shade. I'm going in with Orgy today. So to create a liner, you just want to follow the outer corner of your eye. And just kind of create like the length of the wing, like halfway through the wing that you've mapped out. You just want to bring it towards the top lash line. A really good tip for doing like a half liner, you just want to stop it to where your pupil is, and then you kind of want to smoke it out if you like. You don't have to, but I quite like a smoky liner, so I'm just going to go back and forth just along the edge, kind of just like buff it a bit. Now we're going to do the exact same to the other eye, using the corner of your eye as a guide to where to place the liner, and just mapping out the length of the wing. And then when you get to the halfway point of your wing, you just want to gently connect it to top lash line, only going to your pupil. So the eyeliner looks a little bit wet right now, but it's okay. Even though it is a dark brown and it almost looks black, I'm actually going to add black as close to the lash line as possible, just to kind of intensify the look a bit, but nothing too crazy. That is literally the eye makeup almost done. Now we're just going to go in with our cotton bud, and we're just going to wipe the edge just to sharpen it up a bit. So we've wiped up and cleaned up our edges, so we're just going to put on some mascara quickly. And if you don't know me by now, this is my current go-to, the Size Up Mascara by Sephora. It is absolutely amazing, literally better than sex but cheaper. And we're just going to pop this on our top lashes. Like, just look at the difference of my lashes. And kind of just going like back and forth motions like that. I find that by doing the back and forth motions, it really helps separate each individual lash. no matter what mascara you use. Mascara is done. We're now going to add some half cut lashes, and just look at this, guys. Instead of actually cutting up my full length ones, your boy finally found some half cut ones on Shein, and I didn't think to look on there until one of my workmates was like, you can buy them on Shein. I was like, oh my god, I'm so dumb. Popping on my lash glue, and I just used Duo latex free one. Now we're just going to let the glue dry, and don't worry, I am going to wipe my under eye area. It looks like it's been punched up. Half cut lashes is definitely the key product for the Siren eye look because it really creates that elongated eye effect. Now we're just going to pop that on the edge of our eye, and then when we get to the end part of the lash, you just want to lift it up just slightly. The first part of the eyes are done. We're now going to move on to foundation, and I'm going to be using my Nars Sheer Glow. For some reason the lid is like faulty. It doesn't really like close properly. That's why the product has kind of like leaked everywhere, which is low-key annoying. She's a bit oxidized, but it's okay. Because it's leaked, I just like to take the excess just so I'm not wasting any product. And we're just going to dot that all over our face. Then blend it out with a damp beauty blender dip. I love this foundation, honestly. It's like my go-to. It's probably the only foundation where I've kind of like got the perfect shade. It's really good to finally like just be sitting down, getting back into a tutorial again. So we're now going to cream contour the face, and we're going to be using probably the best contour stick in the game right now, and that's the By Mario Sculpting stick. Very creamy, easy to blend, has a brush in the back which I don't use. Really weird though, now that it's winter here in New Zealand, I find that like my cream products are quite hard. I have to like warm up the product first with my finger before blending it out, because if I just put it straight on or start dipping my brush into it, it just doesn't work. Once you've warmed it up, use your finger and just place that onto the higher part of your cheekbone area, and just go in with an angle brush, something like that. A blush brush will do the trick as well. Tap the product in the place that you've placed it. I also use this to like bronze as well, and I feel like cream contour bronzer is literally the same thing. If you want to get technical about it, there is I guess a way to do each one, but to me it's just the same thing, dim. And now I'm just going to use the excess and just pop that on my, kind of just on the outer edge of my forehead. I'm just going to blend that upwards into our hairline. Because the product has been warmed up my finger, I'm literally just going to dip my brush in, and I'm just going to contour like my double chin. Now just going in with a blending brush, and we're going to use it to contour our nose. So lately I've been kind of just like placing a line on one side and then another line opposite. The two lines on the nose in the middle, try to make them even, and then just blending it downwards so it kind of goes along the bridge of the nose. And then a trick that I saw on TikTok is blending contour inwards rather than outwards. This will kind of just make it look a lot more smaller. Contouring is done. We're now going to add our cream blush. I'm going to be going in with the Peachy Lip and Cheek Balm. Actually multiple uses with this product. You can use it as a cream blush, add it to your lips, or even like a cream eyeshadow if you just want something quick and easy. Good thing about this range as well is that it's very natural, especially the shade that I'm about to use, which is Nudie Rudie. So put your finger in it, warm the product up, apply it just slightly above slash on top of your bronzing contour, and just using a blush brush, patting it in that area that you've placed it. Kind of like the same motions as your cream contour. Nikki, who owns Peachy, was kind enough to actually send me all the other colours, so I was like, oh, I use these shades on clients in my kit as well. Honestly, like, it just looks amazing, and it works for like every skin type. And no, this is not sponsored by Peachy, nothing sponsored by Peachy. We're now going to add the concealer. Again, just going in with the Tarte Powerflex, popping a little bit on the back of your hand, and then just going in with the concealer brush. This is the Sephora concealer brush number 57, and just kind of focusing it on the areas that you want to highlight specifically. Lately, I've kind of just been putting it on my under eye area only, and just literally focusing it on where my bags are. I really like this concealer because even though it's pretty full coverage, it doesn't look dry or cakey on your face. It's quite like a hydrating formula, and that's what I like about this. And what I like to do is I just like to go in with my beauty blender and just blend the rest of it out, just to make sure that it's all even and all that kind of stuff. So I grab a bit of concealer and now just like conceal my nose, put it on the chin, and just blending the nose out. Going back in with that fluffy blending brush, just kind of like thin it out even more again, you know, just fix it. This is the one and only, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder. We're going to be using this to set the under eye area of our face, and this is like still my current go-to. Honestly, every single time I open this, I just love the smell. Going in with a powder puff. If you don't have one, you can just use your sponge. Dipping it into the product. You only need like a little bit, like this much. Focusing this product on the under eye area only, and then just using the excess to kind of like sharpen up that contour. That's without powder. This is with powder. It really just like blurs out your skin, so I kind of just like to use the excess product all over the rest of my face. Alright, new product alert. The Glowish, oh my god, fuck, sorry, I almost dropped it. This is the Glowish bronzer by Huda Beauty. Glowish range. It kind of like has a slight shimmer to it, to the bronzer, but nothing like intense. To be honest, the shimmer is actually barely noticeable. I would probably just say it's just a matte bronzer. And this is another new product I've added to the collection. It's the It Cosmetics Bronzing Blush Brush. Just watch. Dipping it in, tapping off the excess. So soft. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can just kind of tell that it's like really soft. I just thought, you know, I need to kind of use a different brush for my powder bronzer and not using the same one that I use to contour, because it kind of just goes a bit weird. It comes with like a little case as well, so when you're done with it, you just pop it back in and put the lid on it. I'm going to add some highlight. Going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit and just using a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush, and we're going to go in with the shade Moonstone. Kind of just like focusing it in one area, but then slowly start to blend outwards like that. So it's really bad, but I've literally had this highlight palette for like 4 years now. 4 years deep and it's still good. Now you're going to need a black eyeliner pencil, and we're just going to pop this on the lower lash line. Oh, I've just poked my eye. So pretty much you want to try to do that without stabbing your eyeball. Now just going in with a black liner. I'm using the Huda Beauty Life Liner. This is literally my go-to liquid liner at the moment. It has like a very fine end, so really good for like precision. Now we're just going to add a little line to our inner corner. Now we're just going to clean it up with some concealer just to sharpen it up a bit. Now I'm just going to go in with a liquid lipstick. I haven't used one in so long, and this is the Jeffree Star liquid lip in the shade Mannequin. Now we're just going to finish off. Urban Decay, honestly, the absolute goat when it comes to setting sprays. So this is the completed makeup look on how to create the Siren eyes. It's literally just a liner and some inner corner. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, if you didn't, sorry it was a bit boring for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much.